today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them, Charles. Their quarterback, their field general.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he probably just tell them, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eubanks. And that'll be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Eubanks. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll toss this right side to Mack. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Wilson. This goes to Mack on the check down. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On spot is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Eubanks. Looking left side. Andrews with it complete.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 1st down, Eubanks. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And this one too low.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Eubanks. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Blesson Austin. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
On the handoff, it's Mack. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's Mack to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But they'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Mack, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result was a Marlon Mack touchdown run. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eubanks. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Here's Breida. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Eubanks into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
They'll run here with Mack. And this carry now to was productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Mack. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter. Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone. Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit. Throwing on first down, Eubanks. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So that drive goes 8 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. New York ready to go again offensively. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Wilson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Wilson. Dumps this one off to Mack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's Mack to get it again on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 44, Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 1st down, Wilson completes it to Davis. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Wilson will throw again. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. It's Mack. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Eubanks. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd down, Eubanks. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays,
touchdown Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And New York set to take the field.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 31, Wilson. They will find Davis. That's complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st down, Mack. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go right back to Mack. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, Eubanks. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Eubanks.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Back to throw. Eubanks. Space to run past the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Open man is Myers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
3 yards the game there, second down. To throw again is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
So here's Wilson and the Jets. Down 21-14. A minute 25 to play. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on first. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Throwing now is Wilson. Gets this to Moore. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Wilson to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Eubanks. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Got a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Eubanks. He finds his man, complete. It's Andrews. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down. Eubanks. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this being. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. New York's offense back out there and set to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And incomplete here. So that will leave them with 16 on the clock.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
One last shot for Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Richie Grant, and the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half.